And we're back with Tyler Weeks of Marriott. This is the Chad and Cheese Podcast. I'm Joel Cheeseman. He's Chad Sowash. Tyler, this sounds really expensive and complicated, but what I'm hearing from you is this is a cost savings. Talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly an investment. I've been in this space now for about a decade, which is crazy to me. Like, I feel like I still feel like a rookie in the HR world, and I'm going to use the new guy card for 20 years.
That's over.
There's, the promises of 5-10 years ago of AI and TA or an HR more generally have always been more of like a soft savings. It's like, we're going to give you time back for your recruiters to have those meaningful conversations. We're going to give you time. Time doesn't do me any good. And the reason is because there's a paradox in there. Not the company. There's a paradox in that if you've probably heard of it. Parkinson's law says that the time to complete a task will expand to fill the time allotted, right?
Yes.
You've heard this, like in kind of in joking terms, but it's real. It's real. Like you can automate somebody's work or part of it, they will feel just as busy. So here's the irony, is that if I spend a bunch of money to automate half your job, and I'm successful in doing that, but I haven't actually changed what you do,
right?
I've made you less productive because now you're doing less per hour.
Yeah.
And so I'm spending for your salary and the software, and you're doing less work.
So you have to formulate on both sides of it.
Both sides.
Yes.
So what I've started to say is that I feel like the place to innovate and the place that I really kind of see my contribution to the company is I want to hand time back to my employees, and I want to hand dollars back to my company. And I think that HR sits in a place to really drive that. And I think some of the places that that's going to happen in the future, and this is just us, I think in general, is higher functioning sort of shared service models. Because the research that I've seen around these new AI models is that they don't tend to improve performance of your highest performers.
Right.
They know their stuff. They've been like you take your best recruiter, AI isn't making them significantly better. Right? They're good. They know how to connect with people. They're closing offers. They're like, but what it does do, it gives a disproportionate bump to your lowest performing recruiters, or sort of your new recruiters, people earlier in their careers or less familiar with the field, because it equips them with what to say. That's magic, because
how close can it make them to the top level recruiter? Like,
so
what's the percentage difference?
I think the research I saw was more around call center. Some experiments with the call center, and I think I'm going to misquote this, but I think they saw like a 30% productivity bump on your low end, and almost zero on the top end, which is kind of backwards with how it kind of gets talked about, right? And experimented with is you got to give your top performers the AI and be like, okay, find some efficiencies.
So we should just be hiring B players. And equipping them with AI to give them a 30% bump.
To that.
No, absolutely. I mean, and I don't mean B players as in like they're not ambitious or they're not good, but like I don't need to get a critical mass of people that are supporting TA and other HR functions. I can get more creative in where I look and what education levels I need, and that's where I think I've got a big opportunity around handing dollars back to the company, and handing time back to our employees.
We'll leave it at that. Tyler, thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
This has been the Chad and Cheese Podcast. For Chad Sowash, I'm Joel Cheeseman. This has been the Sessions AI Frontline Series. We out.
We out.